This is the Sabbath School lesson for the second quarter, 2021.
Monday, March 29. In the image of the Maker. Our verse today is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 27. The Bible states that God created humankind, male and female, in his own image. Genesis 1:27. Use this idea to answer the following questions. 1. What does it mean that God created us in his own image? In what ways are we in his own image? 2. According to the Genesis account, did the Lord make anything else in his own image other than humankind? If not, what does that tell us about our unique status in contrast to the rest of the earthly creation? What lessons can we draw from this contrast? 3. What else can be found in the account of the creation of the humankind that sets the race apart from anything else the Lord had created? Well, we've got an answer here in Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. And then later in the chapter in verse 18, and the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that was its name. So Adam gave names to all the cattle, to the birds of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the rib which the Lord God had taken from man he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Although we must speak of God in human terminology, we must not forget that he is a spiritual being, as we read in John 4:24. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. A spiritual being possessing divine characteristics. All we can say is that in our physical, mental, and spiritual natures, we reflect in some way our divine Creator, however much there remains about him that, at least for us, is still shrouded in mystery. The Bible emphasizes, however, the spiritual and mental aspects of our mind. These aspects we can develop and improve. It is the uniqueness of the human mind that makes possible a nourishing relationship with God, something the rest of God's earthly creation seems unable to do. Notice, too, the unique account of how God made woman. Both men and women share the incredible privilege of being made in the image of God. In their creation, there is no hint of inferiority of one to the other. God himself made them both from the same material. God made both equal from the start and placed them together in a special relationship with him. Both had the same opportunity to develop their God-given characters in a way that would bring glory to him, as we read in the book Patriarchs and Prophets, page 46. God himself gave Adam a companion. He provided an help meet for him, a helper corresponding to him, one who was fitted to be his companion, and who could be one with him in love and sympathy. Eve was created from a rib taken from the side of Adam, signifying that she was not to control him as the head, nor to be trampled under his feet as an inferior, but to stand by his side as an equal, to be loved and protected by him. End of quote. This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind. It's supported by the Sabbath School Department and Hope Channel Australia and is rebroadcast by Christian Record Services and through podcasts at It Is Written in the United States, Hope Channel Germany, and through Apple iTunes and SoundCloud. Remember, God is always faithful.